Hey, if you're wondering what's going on, we're inside the park, Yellowstone National Park, and we are in the middle of a traffic jam on a Monday at 11:11 Mountain Time. I guess there must be some buffaloes or animals up front there holding up everybody. But this is how there are, at least from my vantage point, about 30 cars in front of me and maybe another 25 cars behind me. Really?
First step? Okay.
Do I what?
No.
Don't forget the keys.
Hello, I'm speaking to you tonight from the KOA at Fort Collins, Colorado. I made it in today coming from Du Bois, Wyoming. I was going to set my tent up, but as you can hear, we are in the middle of a thunderstorm, so I decided to be smart and to take a cabin instead. It has been one of those days, what can I tell you? Tomorrow, hopefully when I leave, I will go into Kansas to a place called Waukene, and about 330 miles away, and I'll stay overnight over there. Then I will head on to where I used to work in Joplin, Missouri. But this is Wednesday, June 5th, 2019, and I'll give you a little bit of a view of what it looks like here. There you see my truck parked next to the cabin. And you can see what it looks like in front, where things are. Before the thunderstorm hit, I knew they had a nice outdoor pool, and there were kids swimming when I pulled up, but then as soon as I was checking in, you heard the crackle of thunder. It was really wild. But this is a nice campground. The one big problem, though, is very, very limited internet Wi-Fi access. It's almost non-existent. I was lucky after a couple of tries to upload the pictures I took earlier in the day when I left Du Bois, Wyoming. One was a rock formation, one was a stag, I think an elk stag that was in the area right in front of the campgrounds, actually, at the KOA down there. But it's been an interesting trip. Whoa, that sounds good. It's a good thing I'm under shelter. Hopefully it doesn't hit one of the trees here and fries all my electronics, either in the SUV or else on my computers. That's all I need. But this is the way things are when you go camping. Sometimes you don't get a most perfect day. I understand, talking to my brother and talking to my friends back home and my cousin Barb, who's down in Ohio, that it's all it's been doing is raining a lot. But I think you get the message that we're coming back on the eastern side of the Continental Divide, and the weather's a little bit different than what it has been. But that's where things stand right now at this time. So we'll be talking to you at another point in life. This is Gary speaking to you from Fort Collins, Colorado.
This is a 1930 Model A on a custom-built chassis, channeled 3 inches, hand-built chassis, suicide front suspension, small block Chevy, 671 blower, 2 Edelbrock 500 carburetors, 12-bolt GM rear end under it. And so far right now we're what, 1,600 miles roundabout. Custom patina paint, lake style headers. $1,950 miles. Runs a turbo 400 automatic transmission.
Anything else you can tell me about it, or about yourselves? Or
The man that owns this car, that's James Smith.
James, why don't you tell me more information about the car and about where you guys have been to and coming from?
He's the guy that does that. I just put them
Like I
together.
said, we left Ballard, West Virginia a little over a week ago. Just sort of touring Route 66, on and off 66, back, you know, on the interstate, back on 66. Went to Shamrock, Texas. Come back from Shamrock, stopped at El Reno for the 21st a small town weekend show. Stayed there for 3 days, and now we are heading home in these 2 lovely classic cars. The other car is a 1964 Ford Fairlane. Car is pretty much, well, the way you see it's the way I found it, other than I changed the powertrain in it. This car does have Chevrolet powertrain. It's got a...
And why is that?
Because, unfortunately, I could not find a good running Ford engine. So
I have some Ford friends that might take offense at that.
Oh yeah, I do get that from time to time, but you know what I had available. So
Can you open the hood on that?
yeah. Lowered the front 2 inches, 1.5 inches in the rear. And this is a small block Chevy, 383 stroker, so just a 9-to-1 compression engine. Runs pump gas. Just what we do for fun. We're not afraid to get out and drive them.
Well, during my entire trip around America, I had not hit a traffic jam. Today, June 11th, we did. In Indiana, east of Indianapolis. Something obviously happened. We came to a dead stop on I-70 heading eastbound towards the Ohio state line. Have no idea what it was. I hope there's nothing serious. I hope it's just congestion. I hope no one got hurt or anything like that. It could be the fact that maybe people have to stop and genuflect in front of the picture of Vice President Mike Pence, because this was his state where he came from. But we'll find out when we get closer. But we're moving along now at a little bit faster clip, so I'm going to put the camera away and hope for the best.